Watch this video until the end to see what are the best and the worst payload maps for Spy. Why should you care what I have to say? Well, I play Spy, and the only thing I know about grass is that it's a Pokemon type or something. Okay, so watch it and let me know what you think. So let's start with the maps. We have 10 to talk about, and they are Bedwater, Barnblitz, Borneo, Frontier, Gold Rush, Hoodoo, Pier, Snowy Coast, Thunder Mountain, and Upward. Bedwater is the first map we'll be talking about, and it's pretty great for playing Spy. Every point of this map is great. It provides larger ammo packs at every point. You can easily get behind the enemy lines, easy flanking routes. This is like Spy heaven right here. Although you may suffer in the first and last point because of the extremely open area. For example, engineers on first and last points will have an easy time defending the nest against you, since the second you make a move, if their team is not formed up of monkeys, then they will spot you and attack you and probably kill you, cause you're out in the open, right? But the last point is a great spot to harass snipers, and also, if you are on last as a red spy, you can easily go to the blue spawn and destroy their teleporters to make sure they cannot win, and also to bully their NG. It's great, trust me, so Bedwater goes straight to S. You couldn't expect nothing less. Next we have another great one, Barnblitz. This has a lot of choke points, narrow passages, lots of ammo packs, every point is great and offers great openings for a spy. First 2 points are perfect for you to hunt down enemies behind the front lines, to harass the usual NG spots that are easy to sap and destroy. The beauty is that between the second and the third point all the action is down the hall, so the NGs and their nests from above are usually lightly defended, so you can have your fun with them. The last point is great on either side. To be honest, playing Red Spy on Barnblitz last is pure joy. I can easily get behind the enemy lines, get to their spawn, sap the shit out of teleporters, so they have to walk 1 minute to the front lines, pick them right out of their spawn, and repeat. As a spy main, with more hours in TF2 than outside the house, I can say Barnblitz is for sure S tier. Above Bedwater even. It's the best. Stop booing there, give me one argument right now in the comment section on why you disagree with this. I dare ya. Next, Borneo. It's a fun map and you can do great as a spy. The thing is, the last point here is far worse than Barnblitz last. It's one giant hole and that's it. Not a lot you can do as a red spy if you face a good team. Same goes for the second to the last point. Not a lot of versatility. The first point I think is the best part on this map for the spy to thrive, especially on this little house on the left flank, as you have some cover and people are usually distracted and shooting at or being shot at. So free stabs for you. A few times I cleared the entire house and terrace in a few seconds because of the distracted enemies. So that spot is pretty great, but overall I will place Borneo on A. Please boo me in the comments. Frontier is the next map on the list and oh god, this is a fantastic map. I mean, just look at the card, it's a freaking train that's gonna eat you. The most unique card in the game and the coolest design. I also remember that this is the first map I've ever played on this majestic game. 2011. 14 years ago, man. Bet some of you are younger than this. This map is decent with ammo packs and health packs. You have a variety of routes you can take behind enemy lines, good flanking positions, and you even have lots of room on the final point. You can go beneath their spawn, exit on the side and get in their spawn. I think Frontier is an A though, but above Borneo for sure. It's not as great as Bedwater or the mighty Barnblitz, and also sometimes taking the third point feels like hell, especially if the team ain't that balanced. If the red team is at least decent, then taking that building atop of the third point feels damn near impossible. Throw in the mix an engineer with a pyro guard dog and there will be nothing you can do to help your team, besides picking off enemies behind the front line. So yeah, Frontier's in the A, above Borneo, in my humble and based opinion. Next one's Gold Rush. I fucking love Gold Rush. This is the OG map, the first payload map ever. Gold Rush hate will not be tolerated. Nuh-uh. Teleporters are usually very important. Well, on this map, they are not important. They are crucial. They are a must. If you do not have a teleporter as blue, might as well stop trying because you'll never push that payload up their spawn if you have to walk 300 miles up to the fight. Imagine this, you die, you respawn in 20 seconds, spend another 30 to walk to the cart and then you die and repeat. Do you wanna play Jesus Resurrected Simulation or TF2? So you as a spy, you are freaking crucial on this map. You have to get to their spawn and make sure their asses won't get teleported right next to your spawn. After that you can just hang in that building before the first point and just hunt them down when they leave their spawn. They're usually not very careful in that area. And oh lord, this is just the first stage, so take what I said earlier about the teleporters and multiply its importance by 100 for the next two stages, especially the last. If you have no teleporter on last, just disconnect bro or something, otherwise you'll just walk your ass for like 1 minute back to the fighting. Just go walk in the park, touch some grass, enjoy the summer, but don't play Gold Rush with no teleporter. On the second stage, Spy is at its best right here outside their spawn, their blue spawn. I can harass their entire team for the entire round until they catch me. So I would say the first stage is a lower S, the second one on middle A, and the last stage is meh, so like a B or something. But overall, the first payload map ever deserves our respect. And so I will put it in A after Frontier. If we talked about this antiquity of a map, let's see another ancient one, Huru, and this map did not age well at all. Sometimes I do have fun on it, but overall it's a boring bland map. You don't have many options in navigating the map, pretty difficult getting in their spawn, few spots you can safely decloak. It also has 3 stages just like Gold Rush, but unlike Gold Rush, I doubt you'll get to the second or the third one. Usually servers get emptied after the first round of Huru. All the disrespect intended when I say that this map deserves to go to B, at least from the point of view of a spy player. Let's talk about the next one, Pier. This is a map I find very unique. It has a unique vibe and design, if you ask me. But I find that spy suffers on this map. On first point there is not a lot you can do, not a lot of wiggle room, it's just a plain open space and not lots of ways to sneak around. I mean, you can try going on this elevated area, as people will often focus either on the blue spawn or the first point, but that's about everything you can do. The second point everybody ignores as it's just far from the front lines, and then we get to the third one. It's horrible. Right outside the red spawn, you decloak and the whole of China will hear you. If you stab one motherfucker, the entire team will turn around. And you get the idea. Not a lot of room for distractions or flanking. I'll put Pier in B, right next to Huru. Actually above Huru, let's show some respect to Pier. Another special looking map, Snowy Coast. Sadly, I also find it to be difficult or less enjoyable as Spy. Overall, it suffers from success, as first and last points have great potential for chain steps, but then again it's a controlled and narrow chaos, so if you breathe a little louder the entire team will turn around and take their turn on your French spy ass. And also many choke points where you will struggle to get behind or use it to your advantage. Not as good as others, not as bad as some, so I'll put Snowy Coast right between Pier and Huru. Thunder Mountain. You either absolutely love it or you have a problem and your opinion is wrong. And obviously I freaking love it. It's a spy paradise, especially the first and third stages. You have lots of room to get behind enemy lines, lots of ammo packs, you can stay invisible for as long as you want. There can usually be several front lines, so more places people will fight and will focus on that fight, on that particular area, so easier for you to get behind their back and... Surprise! Button 6! First stage is great from start to finish, even the last point is great and pretty balanced. It's perfect. The second stage is pretty boring. It's more interesting towards the final point where if the teams are unbalanced, the red team will just ignore the card and it's easy cap. And the last one, again, you either love it or you are wrong. I think this stage is the best payload map or stage whatever for Gunspy. absolutely lots of ranking areas. You can be anywhere, anytime, you do not even need an invis watch. Just go with the revolver or the diamond back with the dead ringer and start blasting like you some punk kid in an American school. This map deserves nothing less than S, and if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section why. I'm really curious. The last map is the most overrated payload map ever. Downward, I mean upward. Not gonna lie, it is an absolutely fun map to play. And even more so as a spy. Lots of ammo packs so your ass can stay invisible as long as you want, lots of flanking routes so you can breathe in their backnecks easier. I think you can thrive at every point on this map as spy, but I don't know, it doesn't feel as rewarding as on Frontier, Barn Blitz or Badwater. I mean, you still have lots of ammo packs, 100 alternative routes and so on, but I don't know, besides the last point with all the chaos and the all-in fights, I find it less exciting and fun than the other mentioned maps. Don't get me wrong though, it's not a bad map whatsoever, but I find it less enjoyable for a spy gameplay. So, instead I would just go with Pyro and blast fulls of the map or something. So with all this said, I will put Upward on A, but not above Frontier. So, this is it guys, a tier list of payload maps in order of the fun and excitement and how great it is for playing spy on it. If you like this stuff, press that subscribe button for more TF2 content.